I've heard about an interesting museum in Brussels called the Pixel Museum. This sounds like something I need to check out. It's hidden away here in the basement of a warehouse, I think. I hope I'm in the right place. Oh well, let's see. The Pixel Museum has a pretty amazing set of machines and games on display, and fittingly, just at the start, there's a Magnavox Odyssey, the electronic game of the future. The 70s was such a weird time with so many different types of electronic games. It's actually no wonder that there was a crash. A lot of ET carts were buried in the Nevada desert, I think. Isn't that where Area 51 is? So there were aliens there. Pong isn't exactly super exciting by myself. Just look at this absolute warehouse full of games. Amazing. This is definitely a museum run by enthusiasts. Or maybe it's just one enthusiast. In that case, he's one proper geek. This is Jerome, who owns this museum. What is your favorite console?
My favorite console is a Nintendo GameCube. There are a few games, but a lot of very fun games. And it's the first time we have Pikmin or another license like that. And I love the controller. Yes, it's very fun. Luigi mentioned we have the sensation to follow the device is very perfect.
The good old Commodore 64, the old one as well as the new model. That was the one I had. The ZX81 was never very popular in Sweden, and I guess it was the same here in Belgium. But it's good to see them on display here anyway. These comic books were called Atari Force, and they were some sort of marketing material for Atari. I used to read them as a kid, and they were actually surprisingly good. The Vectrex was really cool. We're not talking about pixel graphics here. This is silky smooth vectors. It's not an authentic Amiga, but let's give it a shot anyway. An interesting thing about the Chaos engine is that you're playing alone with a CPU, so it's always two players. But you have to be quick to take all the money, because otherwise the CPU will take it, and you need that money for upgrades later. When I don't live in a small shoebox any longer and get a proper house, I'm gonna get me a room full of gaming figurines. I love seeing all of these Japanese Famicoms and all of these peripherals I've never seen in real life, like a disk system and a power glove and a ROB. Looks completely useless, and it probably was. An Amstrad, nice graphics, but yeah, that's about it. Laserdisc games look so cool, but yeah, the gameplay is pretty atrocious most of the time. Have you played Dragon's Lair lately? And a ton of amiibos as well, because of course there are. The handhelds of the late 90s. I always wished I had a GBA and a Nintendo DS and stuff like that, but I never got one after the original Game Boy for some reason. The Lynx was apparently an amazing machine, but it apparently also ate batteries. It devoured them. I have nothing funny to say about the Amiga CD32. It's already a joke by itself. If I thought that the Amiga CD32 was a joke, yeah, I'm not even gonna comment on the Virtual Boy. Very appropriate that the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive are next to each other, battling it out for eternity. And yes, it's called Mega Drive, not Genesis. I can kick anyone's ass as Chun-Li. Come on, try me. I know that the PlayStation is really old, but to me it feels like we're starting to get into modern territory now. I don't know what those PSX boxes are, I don't recognize them. Could they be dev kits? Am I talking out of my ass, or could they be that? The arrival of the Xbox. Player 3 has entered the game. Do you remember VHS tapes? I think I do, unfortunately. It's so sad to see all of these arcade games turned off, but I guess that they're old and they need their rest. Ooh, that's not looking correct, is it? I think we're officially in the modern era right now. PC games, Wii U, the PS3. Yeah, this looks pretty modern. You see that? I'm winning one-handed. Okay, it's probably on the easiest, but still, I won! Something I adore about this museum is that it's not just a bunch of games, it's also tons of memorabilia. It's full of such nice touches and collector's editions and just random knickknacks. I love it! Minecraft, the pride of Sweden. Sorta. I'm not exactly sure why there's a lot of Lego at the Pixel Museum, but I'm not complaining. I did well. Get up, Naruto! You lazy ninja! There's no time to rest! You need to save Konoha! There's a lot of Naruto stuff here. I think someone likes Naruto. Ooh, a Pixel Museum quiz. I need to try this. Well, that's it. That was a very quick look at the Pixel Museum in Brussels. I think you definitely should visit if you're ever in the area. Like and subscribe, and also check out this video for even more geeky antics.